AITA for kicking my sister and her newborn out because she keeps calling my dog dirty? I, 28M, have a golden retriever named Max. He's my absolute best friend, my baby, my rock. I've had him since he was a tiny, clumsy ball of fluff, and he's been by my side through thick and thin. When I went through a terrible breakup, Max was there. When I lost my job and was spiraling into depression, Max was the only thing keeping me sane. The point is, this dog isn't just a pet to me, he's family. Now, enter my sister, Lisa, 32F. Lisa and I have always had a decent relationship. Not super close, but we got along well enough. She's never been an animal lover, but she was never outwardly hostile toward Max either. That is until she had a baby. Lisa and her boyfriend split up a few months before she gave birth, and since she didn't have anywhere to go, she asked if she could stay with me temporarily until she figured things out. I said yes, of course, because, well, she's my sister, and I wasn't about to let her be homeless with a newborn. I knew it might be a bit of an adjustment since I live alone and am very used to my routines, but I figured we'd make it work. I did not expect it to turn into World War III over my dog. Lisa moved in when her baby, Sophie, was about 3 months old. The very first thing she said when she walked into my house wasn't, "Thanks for letting me stay," or even, "I really appreciate this." No, the first thing she said was, "EW, does he always sit on the couch? That's so unhygienic." I should have known right then that this was going to be a nightmare. I kind of laughed it off and told her, "Yeah, he does. He's super clean, don't worry." She made a face but didn't say anything else at first. Over the next few days, the comments kept coming. Dogs don't belong inside, especially not with a baby around. You know they carry bacteria, right? The baby's immune system is still developing. Can you at least keep him out of the living room while we're in there? I was shocked. I mean, yeah, I knew Lisa wasn't a dog person, but I didn't think she hated them. At first, I really tried to be accommodating. I agreed to keep Max out of the nursery because, fine, that's her space, and I get wanting to keep it baby-proofed. But it quickly became clear that wasn't enough for her. One day, I caught her with a bottle of disinfectant spray, soaking the couch where Max had been sleeping. I mean, the cushions were literally wet. "What the hell are you doing?" I asked. She looked at me like I was the crazy one. "I don't want my baby rolling around in dog germs," she said like it was the most obvious thing in the world. I tried to explain that Max is bathed regularly, vaccinated, and probably cleaner than half the people she interacts with on a daily basis. But she wasn't having it. She kept saying things like, "It's just not safe for the baby," and "You wouldn't understand because you don't have kids." Over the next few weeks, she kept pushing the boundaries. First, she asked me to keep Max off the furniture entirely. Then she wanted me to keep him out of the living room when she and the baby were in there. Then she suggested I start keeping him outside. That was when I finally snapped and told her, "Lisa, this is Max's home. He is not an outdoor dog, and I'm not going to start treating him like he's some dirty street animal just because you have a baby." She acted all offended, like I had just insulted her child, and said, "So you're choosing a dog over your own niece?" I told her it wasn't about choosing anyone. It was about basic respect. I let her into my home, and I was happy to make reasonable accommodations. But I wasn't about to start treating my own dog like a second-class citizen just because she had a problem with him. She huffed and stormed off, but the tension only got worse. The breaking point came about a week later. I had stepped out to grab some groceries, and when I came back, I found Lisa in the living room with Sophie on a playmat, and Max sitting a few feet away, just watching curiously. And then I saw it. Lisa kicked Max away. Not hard enough to injure him, but definitely not just a little nudge. She shoved him with her foot like he was a piece of trash that had wandered too close to her baby. Max didn't react aggressively. He just looked hurt, confused, like he didn't understand what he had done wrong. That was it for me. I completely lost it. I yelled at her, telling her she had no right to treat my dog like that. She started yelling back, saying I was overreacting and that she was just protecting her baby. I told her she had such a big problem with Max. She needed to leave. She started crying, saying I was kicking out a single mother and her newborn over a dog. I told her no, I was kicking her out because she was being disrespectful, rude, and borderline abusive toward my pet in his own home. She packed up her things, well, just a few bags in the heat of the moment, and left crying. She ended up staying with our parents. Now my parents are furious with me. They're saying I should have been more understanding, that Lisa is hormonal and struggling, and that I should have put family first. I keep hearing the same line over and over. A baby's health comes before a pet. And yeah, obviously, if Max was actually a danger to Sophie, I would understand. But he wasn't. He was just existing in his own home, minding his own business. And Lisa was actively mistreating him. I feel guilty because, yeah, I did kick out a struggling new mom. But at the same time, I feel like I had to. She was making my home miserable. She was treating Max terribly. And she was acting like I was in the wrong for not wanting to exile my own dog. So, Reddit, AITA?